You know what's so amazing is your mind has so much power that you can recall things of the past, you can create things of the future, you can do anything that you want to make your world look like a better place. You know, God has given us such an enormous power of choice. You can choose to think as you will. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Seriously. As you will. When you walk out of here today, ladies and gentlemen, you know, when just to finish off very quickly, when I first came into this profession, I never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing. I never imagined it in my life. Never thought. But then I thought to myself, you know, if you could go around giving contribution to people's lives by trying to be a good human being yourself, isn't that a great way to live? So you have the same opportunity as family members. You have people in your existence, your family, your friends, and therefore it is so crucial to be such a great role model by consistently being optimistic about life. Not positive thinking, but optimistic. When you come across a challenge, and instead of saying, you know, I'm not going to do it, let me pass it on to someone else, it's someone that says, bring it on to me. Bring on the challenge, I'm willing to take it. And that's what it's about. This is not about you becoming a millionaire. You cannot become a millionaire until you sort that identity out. I promise you. You can never become. You know that 95% of all people that win the lottery, Gaun Banega Crorepati, etc., within 5 years have no money in their pocket. 95% of people. People who make very, very, very quick money also lose their money equally quick unless they come from old school families. I'm talking about generation wealth. That stays. But new wealth doesn't stay with most people, because they're not accustomed to how to manage their money. There's a great book called The Millionaire Next Door. I don't know if anyone's read that. It's a fantastic book where they interview 100 millionaires in America. And they ask them a question, and what the interesting thing is this, is that the majority of people, the kids, never knew their parents were millionaires until their parents died. Which means they left humble lives. They only changed their cars twice in 25 years. They lived in the best houses in an okay neighborhood. Because they worked out that if I moved to Beverly Hills, I'd also have to buy a Rolls Royce to fit that. Then I also have to go to the right schools to fit that. Not to say that you shouldn't do that, you could. The point I'm trying to say is that the blueprint is so much different to what people think. People think that the guys who drive the Ferraris and have the big mansions are the rich ones. That's not true at all. In fact, it's not true. Of course, there are rich ones there, but at the same time, with those richnesses, there are huge expenses. And in fact, another thing is in that book, The Millionaire Next Door, most people, millionaires, do not give their children a single penny of inheritance until they each reach the age of 40. So it's in the will that they will not get a single penny till they hit 40. Why? Because by 40, you've made every mistake you can possibly make, and life begins at 40. So what I'm saying is, are you aware of these blueprints? Are you aware of how things happen? You know that most people who are millionaires, their wives cut coupons from newspapers, and when they go to the shop, they go for discounts. They only buy clothing in the sales. They never buy clothing otherwise. These are millionaires, by the way. They're not the kind of guys that will go and buy a Gucci Rolex watch or something and say, hey, check this out. They will buy a Rolex, but they will not buy it. They'll buy it when it's on sale. They'll buy an Armani suit, but they'll buy it at the right time. They'll buy a gold, a diamond ring, but they'll buy a ring that appreciates in value. You know, like 1 carat or something. They'll save up money till they get it because they appreciate it. They'll buy a watch, but that watch will be a limited edition that appreciates in value. They might even buy an expensive car, but it may be a vintage car that appreciates in value. In fact, if I was to ask you right now the blueprint of a millionaire in terms of, if I was to give you $1 million today, or $10 million, whichever, or $50 million, or $1 billion, would you actually know what to do with it? Would you actually know where to invest it, where to put it, how to put it away? And most people have no idea. They have no idea. And everybody wants to be a millionaire. But everybody's, it's getting you prepared, shooting guns to go to war. You're ready, you can shoot the gun. And when you enter the battlefield, you go, oh shit, I'm terrified. What's the point of learning how to become a millionaire if you're not adopting the habits and traits? How do you do that? Through education. I made my first £1 million which is about 8 crores this year, but maybe when I first started, it was about 6 crores, when I was 21 years old. I was 21 years old, making 6 crores a year. That's a lot of money. But within 2-3 years, I'm broke. I had no money because I didn't have the attributes of a millionaire. So what I decided to do, and I'm requesting you to do this, is go and research and study and take this really seriously. Don't come to a motivational program. I'm not a motivational speaker. I hate that word. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm asking you to attend programs. If you don't attend my program, that's your choice. Attend some program. Regularly, at least once a month. At least once a month, for the next 1 year at least. If you can't attend programs, get videos, get DVDs, get books. Become obsessive about changing your life. And don't blame everybody else. There are books, by the way, on how to be happy, if you're unhappy. There's books how to make strawberry cakes, if you want to make a strawberry cake. There's a book on how to manage your accounts. There's a book on how to invest. There's a book on how the stock exchange works. There's a book about gold. How many of you invest in gold? Every month. Things change straight away. I'm telling you now, the gold price has gone down. In my view, I'm not giving you any financial investments or views. Gold is going to explode beyond your imagination of what you can even dream of, and silver. Now, I know for a fact that everyone's saying, nah, you mad? Look at the price of gold right now. You're crazy. When I first said this 3.5, 4 years ago, people said to me, you're mad. I said, it's $400, it's going to go to $1,700. It hit $1,700. I think it's down to about 14, 13 right now. And my prediction, I'm not giving you any financial advice because I'm not allowed to, but my prediction is going to go to $5,000. Even go to $6,000. Because there's so much crap about to come. Because there's so much going to happen in the world economy. And I'm going to get prepared. I have my stuff in place. I have no dollars because dollars are dangerous. Keep well away from them. But gold is something about, do you know that? Are you even aware of what's going on? Are you aware how the economic world is going to affect you in India? Are you prepared? I'm prepared. And if it doesn't happen, so what? I still have some gold lying around somewhere, hidden away. My wife says, where? But what I'm trying to say to you is this, is that you've got to acquire the knowledge. I really want you guys to come to my program.